win again. He's got 2 titles in his career. This is going to be fun. Let's play pickleball. Okay, boys, we need to. Wow, after just 0 communication, they dink it over and then gets thrown in the net. Perfect strategy, boys. Way to confuse everyone. And even though we made jest of that, the aggressiveness of the right side player is creeping into our sport.
It's a factor.
Oh my. I mean, Zane sends that into another galaxy, just sitting on it.
Just load up Zane Navratil and smack it down.
0-0-1.
Not this time.
No.
But it's wild. Zane and Dekel start with soft drops when they're back, and then they start driving later in the point from the back of the court.
Yes, the closer they get to the net, the harder they're hitting it. Miss serve, and there was a long discussion about service policies here before this match started, so we'll keep an eye on that. First swing for Dekel catches the net.
Nice leave from Andrei, who is coming forward, and partner communication from Gabe, just letting him know. Zane Navratil, very good off the bounce. It's a great athletic move. A lot of spring in his step. Zane Navratil moves well, always has.
Just off balance, a lot. But did you see Andrei went over and slapped him right on the back? Like, I got you, brother.
And that's what that back slap did. It allowed Gabe Tardio to stick with it, even though he had a bad miss on the same shot a couple points ago.
0-1-2.
Middle, when all 4 players get to the kitchen, is a popular spot to go early in this match. Even both left side guys, Dekel and Andrei, running around their backhands to hit a lot of soft shots with the forehand.
So a little sloppy to start the men's doubles match, and we could be here a while. This is best of 5 for the title.
0-1-1.
I can hear it great on contact from Zane Navratil. He went with the short hop lob in the middle of that point. That's an interesting shot selection from Zane.
Over a couple of redwood trees in front of him, and it worked. Okay, so here comes the massive serve from Dekel Bar.
I can't believe the tail he's getting on it. The inside-out spin. It's not just the pace and the depth.
Yeah, it's like Paul Skeens. You know he can throw 100 straight, but the sweeper with 94 and the movement is something else.
Just missed, but Gabe Tardio was pretzeled up. And Dekel, you're not a drop shot guy.
No.
Don't work that in. Keep your opponent's back.
What a response. Zane swung as hard as he could, and young Gabe Tardio gets a paddle on it and hits a clean winner.
Oh, geez. Zane just gives him the thumb up. Gabe's trying to hold back a smile after that one. I just wanted to see what happened.
Yes.
You know, that is a tough pull from Gabe Tardio. I mean, he can do it if anybody can. That's cross court right at some solid hands in Zane Navratil.
Full send from Zane.
Yeah, and it all looks the same. He can go to a variety of spots, and that take back, it's actually very similar to Anna Bright with that big loop and that whip through the zone. Just kissed off the tape and threw off the rhythm of the big man, Andrei Daescu. And Gabe's getting quite a few looks out wide, more so than we've seen in the previous 2 rounds, and just at 3-2 in game 1.
Oh, throws the fastball. It just drops the changeup in. So dainty.
Yeah, like 70 miles per hour after the 100-mile-per-hour heater. That was really nice from Dekel Bar. Andrei nowhere near that last shot.
Oh.
That's high and hard. See if the youngster can shake that off.
Wow.
But that's what I expect from Zane and Dekel, is big serves and then drive at the player transitioning forward to catch them off the kitchen line. First volleys from Gabe and Andrei are going to be huge, and that is a full-on miss hit.
There's a lot of thoughts on what to do about this, but until anything changes, Dekel is going to step into this and hit an absolute missile. Boy, what a job by Andrei getting his very large body out of the way.
Yes.
5-3-2.
Okay, you want to hit my partner? Bang.
Yeah, and Zane turned sideways. There's not a lot to hit there, and Andrei found the body.
3-5-1.
And Dekel and Zane are not the only team that can hit a nice serve and have a nice drive. And Dekel Bar moving on the first volley.
And that's just unnecessary.
Yeah, it's low reward for a lot of risk on that inside-out ball. I mean, his opponent's 6'4". Andrei's just going to reach out and neutralize that if Zane is able to make it.
5-5-1. Second serve.
That upright slapper from Dekel.
So funny.
And he engages his lower body in the knee bend with the soft stuff so well, but when the firefight starts or the big time power,
wow, Gabe Tardio says, I am on it.
yeah, just so hard to catch him. So hard to catch him.
6-5-2.
Oh, and then he follows that up with an absolute rope through the middle. Clean winner on a third shot drive.
And it's the second clean winner from the back of the court from Gabe Tardio halfway through game one.
And somehow that was the
Zavratil loves to go with that hybrid drop and drive, and Dekel loves to poach off that type of shot. I would actually like to see Zane poach more off of the third shot drive of Dekel. He has hung back at the baseline a lot in the semifinals, and you got to take advantage of those non-crisp first volleys.
And that return did not go back to the youngster Tardio to see another one of those blistering forehands, and they got the ball back out of the timeout.
Left leg. Question whether the contact is made above the waist. Reserve.
Oh, wow.
So it's not a fault, it is questionable. And Dekel is smiling. Let's see if he pushes the envelope again. Oh, okay, so now the crowd's involved in this. Oh no, casual Dekel just hit it deep.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a cookie. You're not going to get an easier ball when you're playing this caliber of opponent.
Andrei has been burned on both sides by Zane.
6-7-2.
Brought it just enough back across his body there.
And more down, as when Zane loads up like that, he is looking to hit down on the ball. So if you can catch his hip instead of his shoulder, it's a better spot to go. You're just not always able to do it.
Another benefit of the third shot drive there is both paddles went to the middle.
8-6-1.
Boy, you don't see Gabe get surprised very often when he starts it, but he got surprised.
Thunder punch from Dekel Bar. Got back on Gabe in a hurry.
Wow. I'm not sure Gabe's would have stayed in, but Zane was so surprised his hand-eye coordination actually was bad for him there. 9-6. Boy, and another ball up in the wheelhouse of Dekel Bar is missed, and we are at game point for Andrei and Gabe.
10-6-2.
And they came into Las Vegas with all the momentum. They're here on Championship Sunday, and they take game number one.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it, challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
recent gold medal, but earlier this year, Andrei won with Matt and Austin, and Tardio won with Fed in Kansas City.
Tough off the tape. And really, both teams have had some nice quick hitting points, but up at the kitchen line, you have to be careful with the speed ups because the success rate has not been that first initiation often is the one that wins the point, and hasn't been so in this match.
Do you want to rewind, Adam, or what?
Well, it was going out. Just get out of there, Andrei. He said it's a big body and it's a big arm too. As that caught I think it caught the butt of his paddle. And Andrei, he's been stepping around much more than normal. He loves the one-handed
the little carver,
the carve backhand dink, and he hasn't been looking for it. And he's been getting in trouble when he's speeding up off the kitchen line with the forehand too.
And now full send with the two-y and 3 quick ones for Barr and Navratil.
3-0-1.
And now we got a frustrated Gabe here, so 4 in a row to get this second game going. Again, best of 5. And the timeout is arriving. So they served. Navratil did yesterday. They did not play a good game 1 and then won 2 and 3 convincingly. 6-zip.
I mean, the big guys are getting out of the way a lot. I know Andrei got caught earlier in this game, but Dekel has let a couple go out, and now Andrei Daescu.
And there is no limit to the questionables.
6-0-2.
So here's the serve that was called, and kind of sideways is what was called. That's just a tough judgment for Alan Roman.
Yeah, he's in an unenviable position. It's very tough. I think it was legal.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because he's my boy. I think the contact was clean. It just, the way he does it.
It's the optics.
Yes, it is. It really is the optics. You never think about it with James Ignatowicz because it's a different, complete technique. Nice reach in from Andrei Daescu.
And Zane, that could have been a lot worse. We'll just leave that there.
The fans love it. They do not like the serve of Dekel Barr.
No, and these, even though the questionables don't cause a fault, they put a thought into the big man's head, I'm sure.
Oh, baby.
Wow. I mean, there's no interest in that being in the court. None.
You don't want to get hit, get out of the way. Just popped up out of that, almost walked through it.
Yeah.
Gabe Tardio, no, it didn't gather himself, didn't find his balance, and that's an error. Not even into the tape, just into the heart of the net.
Oh, and that's what happens. An eye for an eye is not necessarily the right way to play. And if you just tuned in now, you'd have no idea how the first game went, because it was all Gabe and Andrei.
Yeah, nice shot combination from Andrei, but Dekel was bailing before Andrei even hit that ball.
Yes.
That's nice recognition on that previous point from Dekel Bar.
There's nothing to challenge here for Dekel because the return was made. So he's going to have a hands on his hips conversation. Here.
I mean, it's obviously very close.
Right.
But I still think okay.
Yeah, and Dekel was enjoying, as we've called it, the Bluetron, because he could immediately look at it. But he has nothing to challenge, because Gabe slapped a return into the middle of the court.
7-0-2. Point.
8-0. Wow. All right, Alan, in or out?
After review, the out call stands. Challenge is lost, timeout is lost. You have 0 timeouts remaining. You have 2 timeouts remaining. We'll resume play at 8-0-2. Time in. 8-0-2.
Wow. What an explosive run to try and get that. And then I was worried for the Selkirk Nets' health. That's a big man coming forward.
Yeah, first step, it has always been explosive from Dekel Bar. To have that and the size, it's
not fair.
Not fair at all.
Genetics. Look out.
Perfectly placed.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was a tough field goal.
Yeah, and it was 2 swings and misses.
Yeah.
One from Gabe and one from Andrei.
0-8-2.
Finally on the board, and the crowd hates the 0 more than the players do. So can they turn that into a little momentum?
1-8-2.
They got into kind of an I formation there. That was wild that he's swinging two-handed backhand from there, but 2 in a row for Gabe and Andrei. What a shot, perfectly placed.
Yeah, it was right up the line with the one-handed roll from Dekel Bar. Gabe Tardio looking middle, and that is not even close to where the shot ended up.
Point. Nine, 2-1.
Just the gritting of the teeth as he puts the ball away is so fantastic. I'd love to see that one again. Just
yeah, he's got a strained face on a lot of his shots, but especially on the putaways. There's the swat with the forehand from Dekel Bar, and nice work because Dekel is a heavy backhand sitter, and so to get over to the forehand side and catch it out in front of his body was well done.
Freshman whether the paddle head is above the wrist. Replay.
Okay. Alan Roman is staying on him. But there's, again, there's nothing Dekel can do except accept that he gets to serve, and it's not a fault.
Go. 10-2-2.
Game point resumes. And that's him trying to prove a point to Alan Roman with that swing.
2-10-1.
Fade away 60% through the middle. Just don't do that at home.
Yeah, don't do it here either.
Yes, no, here it's even worse.
3-10-1. Second serve.
Paddle clank actually helps him there.
3-10-2.
That is great hands from Zane
Yes.
Navratil. Gabe Tardio on the initial speed up in a big way.
Match, or excuse me, game point number 2 to tie this match at 1.
Game point.
All he could do.
Yep,
You beat your beat.
no clean winner.
10-3-2.
Game point 3. And that'll do it. So, we mentioned this was 3 out of 5. Well, guess what? Now it's best 2 out of 3, and this is what happened yesterday. Zane.
Tournaments are a fun and exciting way to grow your game. Connect with other players and stay active in the welcoming pickleball community. Whether you're a seasoned player or looking to try your first tournament, we have a place for you.
Get on.
Find
Back
some
out
flow.
of the rail.
Come on, fellas, find some flow.
0-0-2.
No patterns, just complete chaos out there.
Andrei, that is definitely not it.
Yeah, shut down there from Dekel bar with forehand in the middle. Zane having to hold in his position. That's great fill from the left side Dekel. Andrei tries to get Dekel back,
Yes.
filling the middle from the left, but the roll of Dekel bar was very low to the court, and Andrei hitting up and can't keep it in.
Oh, perfect pace from Dekel bar, and they just pick up where they left off and get the first 3 of game 3.
Yeah, and he missed a couple, but he set it up going line early, and now the middle is more open.
And Gabe looks more and more frustrated. He loves to do the shimmy before he rolls it, but that wasn't close. 4-0.
4-0-2.
I can hit it behind my back somewhere over here. Not in full retreat.
Yeah, just a hope and a prayer to possibly get the paddle on the ball.
0-4-1. Stop play. Question whether the paddle head was above the wrist. Free serve.
Hey.
Gabe's like, what?
Me?
Zane is
0-4-1.
loving every minute of that.
Second serve.
That is bread and butter situation for Andrei Daescu.
Yes.
I mean, he can carve that thing with the backhand, it seems like, all day long. Air's piling up.
I mean,
It's been the only consistent source of offense is just tagging
Yeah.
tagging people. This happens 5 or 6 times now.
I mean, there is a long wait at the tattoo parlor here in the lobby.
There's that right side, strong side offense from a low position on the backhand.
But I think that was really important because Gabe has been kind of wandering in and out of his best stuff here. I mean, we're running out of ink here at the tattoo parlor.
The big guys, the skinny guys, everybody's taking them.
Zane's gotten hit in the back and the front now.
A nice deep shot from Zane Navratil.
Immediate timeout. 4-3-1.
All right, we're going to take a quick timeout because of us, Adam Stone. So we'll take a quick break here. Barr and Navratil have a 1-point lead here in game 3, 1 apiece so far. Well, Dekel, you ran in the right direction.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. that's nothing else to say about that one. I mean, serves and body backs. That's the offense in this match. Standard attacks are not working well.
Race to the popped up dink.
Yep. I mean, quality footwork and ball movement up at the kitchen line to get that opportunity. Just a special style of point going on. I mean,
lightning hands.
Yeah, I mean, Gabe Tardio, he can do it.
Goodness, Gabe Tardio, because that was another Zane Navratil full send, not trying to keep it in, and Gabe is on it.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready for it to go to that unorthodox spot, high and hard. And his ability to not just punch it, to get top spin and release on the backhand counter is very impressive.
Second serve.
Andrei, you're the big man with soft hands. we can't have this happen.
6-4-2.
Great read from Dekel Barr there. And one thing he has done very well in this tournament is he's taken the gratuitous earnings out of his game.
Yes, he has picked his spots nicely, no over-earning.
Caught him.
In the corner pocket from Dekel Barr. And I still remember when he first figured out what an Ernie was. And he fell in love with it very quickly. So he has pulled the reins in a little bit on that particular shot.
Wait a minute, you're saying my 6'5" frame can jump over the kitchen? This is exciting. Because I've never seen you do it, Adam.
No, I don't know how to. I have, yeah, maybe 7 in my entire playing career.
Yeah.
Not play. Questionable whether the contact is made above the waist.
It's mental now. It is in Dekel's
100%.
head. It has to be. The reaction every time it's called is palpable.
And he wants to see it again. He's not going to get to. I don't know how he reached that next one and shoots the hand up in the air, but it is the tail on this thing that is more impressive than the pace. Inside out, and it is moving.
Yeah, the tail on the drive, too. I mean, that is a lot for Andrei to handle, even with his wingspan.
Nervous fall. Contact made above the waist.
Okay, so now the different language from Alan Roman.
After video review, the referee's fault call is overturned. There was no fault on the serve. We'll replay the rally. 7-6-2, 2 timeouts remaining, 2 timeouts remaining.
And again, the benefit is another chance. The minute he calls a fault, then nothing else happens. He wasn't joking, but the crowd thought he was there. Oh, dear. Gabe's like, I didn't do anything.
Dekel, why are you yelling at me, man?
Yeah, this yell, let's stay on this. Watch this.
8-6-2.
Okay, all right.
That was a little conniption in the middle of us.
Oh, off speed. All right, Zane, front, back, now a leg. That's 3 tags. That one was at least nothing on it, but
front, back, and center. Yeah. That's what it is. That's all.
Oh, there was a center earlier, just missed center, so that's 4. Yeah, and this is not good. Gabe's gonna really have to dig in here. Great shot.
Yeah, I agree. And Gabe, you're right. I mean, he's not getting as many balls. He's a little off his game. Yeah. He's got a 6'3" Israeli guy yelling in his face when he did nothing. When he did nothing.
And Andrei let the kid play a little bit there.
8-7-1.
That's really good from Andrei. He is very lucky a ball hit the tape earlier because he was fooled by Dekel.
Yes, he was. But the second and the third from Andrei after that initial speed up was the best part of that combination.
Not play. Questionable whether paddle has contact made above the waist. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now the crowd is on Alan Roman. That's the last thing he wanted.
Oh, and Dekel came up and put the finger to the ear about Andrei saying something.
Yes, and he's not talking about Andrei Agassi either. Oh my. What a shot from Tardio, and then Andrei's feet were all over. Where was he clean on this?
Let's see. I think he was.
He was. I was worried about whether he did or not, and he just sort of tiptoed around the tulips there.
Second serve.
Yeah, nice move on the poach from Andrei. But the shot from Zane just too low, and Andrei couldn't keep it
7-8-2.
Great initial counter from Dekel Bar. We've seen those combinations from the right side for Gabe Tardio for a while now, and he's usually on most of them.
I mean, Zane, what are you doing?
He tried to get hit again. He literally tried to get hit again.
8-7-2. Time I recall. 8-7-2.
Wow, another sitter overhead where they both went for it in the middle, and it ended up just being an ball right in the middle, and they paid the price.
I mean, I love the backhand from the right side from Tardio, but I think he needs to defer in that specific situation.
Good lead from Andrei. This is massive here. Game number 3. Who's going to get the second of 3 that it's necessary to win a title?
7-9-1.
What a snag from Zane earlier in that rally.
The ball was 6 inches behind him on the speed up, or actually it was the counter. Dekel made a questionable decision. That's what you want from your right side guy, to bail you out in that spot.
I mean, Zane, dear heaven, gets tagged again.
I mean, he's taking it like a champ. He just shakes his head. Got me. You got me.
8-9-2.
Unbelievable from Tardio to get that ball back in play. And then Andrei threads it down the middle.
9-9-2.
Oh, and that's in and down goes Navratil.
What pace control from Andrei. Zane can't believe he was able to keep that 2 feet in on that attack.
10-9-2.
Game point for Tardio and Daescu. And that sails deep, and they come roaring back and drive, and they get game 2, and that is an intense Romanian right there.
Yes, it is. I love talking about his competitive spirit. I like to see him in the big moments and how fired up he gets and how much he wants it.
That was overturned, so we'll keep an eye on the pace of his serve. Gabe will get us started here.
Grind. And Dekel, his dinks are a huge part of this because the best source of offense in game 3 was Andrei at Zane. So if Dekel can keep it clean in that cross-court pattern or play to the middle more, that can take away the best source of points.
How in the world did Gabe get that back? Oh, and if Andrei just lets the youngster swing away, it's 2-0.
That's nice from Zane Navratil. That's a tricky speed up the middle from Dekel bar. And that's getting back to Zane quickly, and he's ready with one hand, not two.
Man, there were some wild bounces off that. That one ball rocketed back into the court off the tape.
1-1-2.
I mean, it's good to be standing close to your partner and showing him that attention, but a lot of open court there.
Yeah, and that open court was in the perfect spot for the inside-out forehand of Andrei Daescu.
Wow. Gabe was looking to jump in front a couple times there, but just kept himself under control until this humongous Romanian came flying behind him. What a shot from Andrei.
Yeah, Zane couldn't believe it.
I know Colin Johns is watching, but Gabe has turned into him with all these just beautiful resets.
Yeah, just patient play from the youngster.
Yeah, come on, come on. 3-1-1.
And he still has that one in his back pocket when he...
I'm in. 4-1-1.
Or he can just wreck two-handed backhand counters as well.
Yeah, give me some more, Gabe. You get too many more, this thing is going to be over.
Slippery through the middle and out of the timeout. Nothing good is happening for Barr and Navratil, 6-1.
There's too much reach. You have to be absolutely perfect with the soft stuff.
Boy, oh boy, and it is falling apart like a cheap toy. 7-1.
7-1-1.
That's a deceptive pull from a low position from Dekel bar. Gabe has not been fooled much lately, but that time he was.
7-1-2.
Wow.
Zane.
Another miss.
Yeah, tough stretch for Zane. Yeah, bouncing around, trying to get his feet underneath him and get the footwork going to maintain the consistent contact point.
Okay, huge volley from Dekel, but they have got to get how many, Adam?
Immediate timeout.
A lot.
1-8-1.
10.
Okay.
10 spots.
Okay.
And get that 10 spot quick.
Come off the paddles of Barr and Navratil. Not if you do that.
Yeah, the big man slaps his thigh. Stepping right into that third shot drive.
Oh, and rock you like a hurricane with the scorpion from Zane Navratil.
Yeah, that's been the best source of counterattack from Zane Navratil when he squats down and gets in that position on the forehand side.
Wow, just got all out of whack there after the ball went off the tape.
And Zane was frozen. All he could do was crouch down and hope Dekel came through for him.
Wow, and Zane has been hit repeatedly in this match, and that one really got him a gut punch, like in a boxing match that they have here in Las Vegas.
9-1.
Oh my goodness, and the right cross from Dekel Bar, and we're going 15 rounds here in Las Vegas.
9-2.
Oh, 5-hole on
Yes.
the big fella.
Through the wickets. What a great roll and topspin on the backhand side from Dekel Bar.
So the mountain is at least 7. Can they catch up? Zane knows that's out.
Yeah, Dekel tried to call him off. It's tough, especially if you've been tagged a couple times. You get the
couple?
you get the paddle and the hands ready. Tough to let it go.
And they do absolutely nothing with that possession. So back to Gabe and Andrei with a chance to win if they can grab 2 points here.
Dekel's ability, I mean, these are not high shots, and he is rolling it and forcing his opponents to hit up on their counterattacks. Great initiations from Dekel throughout this match. Oh, man.
Tough bounce there, and we are at match point for Gabe and Andrei. Wow, hands from Dekel Bar. He looked like he was in a bad spot, but survived it.
Well, he was in a bad spot, and he dug out of it. That's a great combination of offense from Tardio and Daescu.
Man, just lightning hands again from the youngster. No offense over the last several possessions for Dekel and Zane. Let's see if Dekel can get it with a big serve, and it goes off the tape and deep. And we are at another championship point for Tardio and Daescu. Nay.
Yeah, nice slapper from Zane Navratil.
Oh my goodness. That was hit with one purpose, the final tag of Zane Navratil, and it goes off the tape, and Zane gives him the laugh and the out call. My goodness.
And Gabe was shocked that he missed it.
Yes.
Somehow.
Way too high on the dink from Bar. Again, when they get the ball back after some of these amazing saves, they're doing 0.
2-10-2.
What a two-way from Andrei.
Yeah, pretzeling up Zane right up the line from Andrei. Not known for that shot, but it has been cooking lately.
Match point number 4. And that'll do it. Welcome back to the winner's circle. Gabe Tardio and Andrei Daescu. They win in Salt Lake last week. They come to the Vegas Strip. They push all the chips in the middle and they take them all back. They're going home with double gold.
Yes, they are. And
well, there are some new kids on the block. Back-to-back titles, as Dave said. What's come together for the two of you?
Yeah, I think our main. Hang on, you got to repeat the question. I'm lost right now.
Tell me about how this partnership has come together for you and Andrei and the chemistry that you found on court.
Yeah, well, we both play back in Florida. We knew each other like for 3 years now. We just practice all the time, and then he prefers the left, I prefer the right. And yeah, we're both super steady and aggressive at the same time, so I think that's the main thing.
This was one of the most entertaining matches of the whole week. It was awesome to see a little bit of chaos with that serve, a historic fault, and then overruled challenge from Dekel. How did the serve play into this match?
Look, I mean, Dekel is a big server, obviously. He's done a very good job with his serve. The referees, I think, have done a great job as well. They call it the way they see it. You know, they're not afraid to call it, so props to Dekel for a really good serve. Props to the referee. You know, we're always, you know, trying to find the small gains out there. And, yeah, it's competitive out here. You know, game 2, they played a really good game. Game 3, they started really well. Props to Gabe for hanging in there. You know, we had a tough start of game 3, but we came back. I think it's 9-5. We came back all the way to 11-9, and that kind of set a tone for game 4. And that speaks volumes, you know, for a guy like that that's 18 years old, you know, to compete at that high level and not be afraid and go for it. One other thing I think that I was extremely excited today was the crowd, for sure. I mean, it was so much fun to play in front of you guys. It was loud, it was electric for both teams, you know, so it's so much fun to feed off their energy, you know. I think it makes everybody play better, so thank you guys, and just super excited to get another title with this guy.
Woo-hoo, amen to that. Gabe, he mentioned 18-year-old sensation from Bolivia. Tell me about finding pickleball, starting to play, and then finding out you're really pretty good at it.
Yeah, so it's funny because I started playing in Bolivia. My grandfather had a court there. I don't know how he found pickleball, but I played when I was 12-year-old for my first time, and then when I moved to the States at 14, COVID hit, and I couldn't play tennis anymore, so I hit some pickleballs. Yeah.
And it's worked out pretty well, huh? Guys, the pros spend a lot of time trying to find the perfect partnership on tour. This one's really come together for the two of you. Can we expect to see many titles together in the future?
Well, we sure hope so, yeah. Well, we're going to continue to train together. We live about 15 minutes away from each other. We train together all the time, and look, we're riding some good momentum. We're going to play together in Atlanta, and hopefully, yeah, pick up some more wins. Obviously, the field is super tough and competitive, so we're not taking anything for granted, but just happy to get those 2 in a row. Got the one early in the year as well, and yeah, hopefully we can continue this great momentum.
All right, guys, it is trophy time. We're going to welcome Jake Weinbach from the PPA Tour on court now to present.
Gentlemen, what a battle to secure back-to-back men's doubles championships here on the Carvana PPA Tour. Congratulations. And how about those crowd pops and these roars from this sold-out crowd here on Championship Court? Truly incredible atmosphere here. Gentlemen, on behalf of the PPA Tour, it is my honor to present you with another men's doubles championship trophy. Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
So, Adam Stone, it is hard to win back-to-back. What do you love about this team, and do you think they can keep going?
Absolutely, I do.